Hello, welcome to Mountain Blade Warband. My name in this playthrough is, well, Lucian. I like the name Lucian. Anyway, as you can see, I'm playing the Perisno mod. And, I guess I'll get started. Welcome, adventurer, to Perisno, where elves roam the forest, dragons lurk in the stories told, and the vast lands reach far and near. There are many major factions fighting to control territory, while the minor factions are out to cause trouble and wreak havoc among the people. You've been chosen to rise to greatness, to find your destiny. Enter, warrior, the world of Perisno, where you might never return. Alright, I'll enable Fog of War. I've only played this game passingly. Had to delete it because of computer troubles. But anyway, I'm going to play this one for you. Come on, damn it. There we go. I'm going to be an elf. It's weird when I go here. There's nothing strange. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was a hunter. You were the son of a family who lived off the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot of poaching, whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for your family, as the cold took animals and people alike. But you always lived to see another dawn, though your brothers and sisters might not have been so fortunate. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as... what should I be? I think I shall be a craftsman's apprentice. Come on, damn it. Oh, no. I need to go back. Go back. I was a craftsman's apprentice. As a boy growing out of childhood, you apprenticed with a local craftsman to learn a trade. After years of hard work, study under your new master, he promoted you to journeyman and employed you as a fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became... I suppose I should be an educated, low-born elf university student. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You found yourself as a student in the university of one of the great cities, where you studied theology, philosophy, and medicine. But not all your lessons were learned in the lecture halls. You may or may not have joined in with your fellows as they roamed the alleys in search of wine, women, and a good fight. However, you certainly were able to observe how a broken jaw is set, or how an angry townsman can be persuaded to set down his club and accept cash compensation for the destruction of his shop. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision? Was personal revenge, the loss of a loved one, wanderlust, being forced out of your home, lust for money and power, revenge. What is the last inheritance you chose to take with you as you start your journey? Secret physical training of my lineage. Increased iron, flesh, and athletics. Skill is always good to have. Things of a material nature can be gained elsewhere. Come on. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. Still, it was not a difficult choice to leave. With rage burning brightly in your heart, you want vengeance. You want justice. What was done to you cannot be undone, and these debts can only be paid in blood. Become an adventurer and write your destiny. No quitting without saving. Okay. My name is Lucian. Damn, I hate how it's friggin' like this. Alright. I could use a little shield. This archery is secondary. The riding could be useful. Prisoner management is good. I'm not much of a surgeon myself. Oh, I got a lot of engineer. Must be the craftsman thing. Okay. Inventory is good. I don't care about training. Looting is good. Let me think. Which things do I want? Well, I want good trade. Leadership isn't bad. Some persuasion. Inventory management. I have lots of pathfinding. Looting, I don't care about foraging. I suppose I'll put one in horse archery. Shield. I have a ton of athletics. Okay, I need more riding. There we go. Plenty. I like to upgrade all of my skills if I can. Right, done. Perhaps I should be an older elf. Damn it. I'm old. Yeah, perhaps. Little grey in the hair. Little less grey. Alright, that looks good. You hear about Perisno, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy, and a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land which holds greater dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that, finally, you hold the key to your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Perisno and its kingdoms, you... Where do I want to go? To Orania, Reich des Drachen, the Drahara Desert Nation, the Macabean Republic, the Redwood Nation, or the Hakon Empire? Well, I'm an elf, maybe the Redwoods. But I'm out for revenge. I'm not sure which one I want. Well, I suppose I won't go revenge seeking against the Redwood Nation, unless they provoke me. I suppose I'll go into the Reich. You come through the Drak Highlands, a plateau exposed to bitter winds from the north. The land here is frozen for most of the year, but the forests are rich with fur-bearing game, and rivers are teeming with fish. The riches of the land draw traders, but the traders in turn draw bandits. You saw the occasional dark figure mounted on a shaggy pony, watching the passage of your caravan from a snowy ridge, and were glad when the spires of Murdenhole came into view across the wide valley of the Bullock River. This land is mysterious, as the stories tell of a dragon once seen in the sky, though no one can be sure if this is just a myth. Continue. You're exhausted by the time you find the inn in Murdenhole, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out into the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end. The rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Come on, damn it. There you are. What are my controls? No. I want to change this. Come on, you bitch. Good. Must have screwed that up somehow. Damn, I'm getting my ass kicked. There we go. Oh, there's the dumb merchant. Oh, that was close. You alright? Let's see. We're still alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same of the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Though heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. I follow the guy inside. Blah blah blah. We speak. Now, let me explain my proposition. We got bandits in the hills and my brother's been kidnapped. You want to help me find them? Sure, I'm interested. Try and gather some good fellows to follow you. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern at Murdenhole. After you've got your group together, we'll speak about what we do next. Alright. Okay, I don't think I'm good enough to fight deserters. You've got a great book of surgery. I'll put this near the bottom. You get top. Sway back horse. Let's see if there's anyone in the tavern. Let's talk to the Kaiser. Do you have any tasks? Are you sure? Certainly I intend to pass this morale at some point. Do I know you? Do I know you? My name is Lucian, at your service. I am Lord Athlindil, leader of the Redwood Rebels. I thought the Redwood Nation was ruled by Queen Arlena. We've been fighting against Queen Arlena for a long time. She is not the rightful ruler, as we have discovered long ago. She has lied and deceived her way to the highest position. But no, not everything is as it seems. When I was a young lord, I was brash. The Queen, who was only another lady at the time, loved me. We became very close, and I believed that one day we would marry and have a good life. However, it turns out that she only wanted to marry me to elevate her position. She got what she wanted, and I got nothing. She then used my money to bribe lords to join her cause, and she campaigned to become the next queen. A few months later, the entire Redwood noble family was assassinated by Ral Daewin assassins. But when I tortured one of them, they told me it was Arlena who had organised it. Arlena has denied these claims and exiled all the opposition from the country. Most, fearing they would be next to die, did not speak out against the Queen, and now these events are long forgotten, but not by me. I will never forget, and I will never forgive until I see Queen Arlena dead. I must leave now. Farewell for now, then. I wonder who's in the tavern. Ooh, an adventurer guildsman. Entertainment guildsman. You're just a bloody singer. I don't need to talk to the merchant. Remus. Peasant woman. Sure. Here. Greetings, traveller. Care for a drink? Sure, thank you. There you go. Don't worry about paying me or anything. It's on me. The innkeeper here doesn't charge me anything after I help them with a gambling debt. Then again, they don't charge for things within reason, of course. But still, they're generous souls. Far cry from the people I used to associate with. What sort of people? The Wolf Knights. My story with them is a long one, but I'm willing to share it, if you're willing to listen. Absolutely, please tell me. Where to begin? I'm the younger of two brothers. We lived in a small village nestled among the foothills of the Reich Mountains. It was a fairly isolated place that saw the older men mindlessly driving away at their chores while the younger men nurtured dreams of the world that lay beyond the village. Lupus, my older brother, was in charge of guarding the village animals from wolves that lived not far away. Every night he would stand vigil over our meagre livestock, with the howling of the wolves to help keep him awake. Strangely, the wolves never attacked. They would prowl in the darkness, barely visible by the light of Lupus's torch. But they never approached. My brother complained to our village elder Garrel that his position was useless. Elder Garrel wouldn't have any of that nonsense. "Nonsense," he would say, and Lupus would spend the next few nights without provisions. Eventually, my brother came to me one day, all worked up over something. He kept flexing his fingers, eyes wide and shoulders shaking. From fear, anxiety, or exhilaration, I couldn't tell. One of the wolves approached him the other night, he told me. Spoke to him in a human tongue, asked him to follow it. Sounds like he had just fallen asleep or something. That's what I thought too, yet he vehemently denied that, suggesting that the wolf had spoken to him. "Okay then," I said. I asked him what the wolf had shown him. He wouldn't tell me. He just shook his head and ran off to the village. Well, for water, and the next day came. Lupus and another lad got into a heated argument that drew the whole village around. The argument threatened to get violent when Lupus's hand blurred faster than the eye could follow and smashed the man's head into bloody pieces. That couldn't be good. It certainly wasn't. He stood there in stunned silence, too afraid to say or do anything, while Lupus stared at his bloody hands. Elder Garrel was the first to gather his senses about him. He proclaimed Lupus exiled from the village the moment he did. Why not just hang him? I imagine it had something to do with my brother's apparent super strength. Getting him into the gallows would have been a hard task. Looking back on things, despite what he did, I couldn't stand the thought of my brother travelling alone. I asked Elder Garrel if I could leave with Lupus. He nodded, but I think his mind was still trying to process what had happened. We left the village at dawn, with no farewells from the people we grew up with. As we trudged away, Lupus stopped me, laid his hand upon my forehead. "Blessings upon you, brother," he said. What happened next was, I don't know how to describe it. Imagine the thrill of adrenaline, the bloodlust of battle. Now take that energy and multiply it 100-fold. That energy coursed through my veins, leaving me paralysed. But when I regained my senses, I felt reborn. I felt strong, powerful, able to take on the world 1,000,000 to 1. It was strange. After his blessing, I could lift boulders with one hand and run faster than a deer. We began our lives anew. At first, we travelled from city to city, fighting in the arenas. Our strength was unmatched. Lupus could shatter shields with a flick of his wrist. I would dart around my opponents and knock them to the ground before they knew what was happening. Surely you are joking. I do not jest. I would knock you to the ground and be out of the city before you could get back to your feet. But moving on, we won fight after fight, tournament after tournament. Prize money came to us, and we eventually bought our own armour, weapons, horses even. Notoriety came too, and soon we had a small following. Lupus had an idea. Why not go bigger, beyond the arena? Become mercenaries, he said, and see more of what the world has to offer. We recruited from our following of admiring fighters, and so the Wolf Knights were born. I am afraid I have not the time for any more today. Perhaps another time. Yes, I understand. Farewell, traveller. I shall finish my tale the next time we meet, if you will. I suppose I shall talk to the Adventurer Guildsman. Hello, I am Lucian. Who are the Adventurers Guild? I'm glad you asked. We are a group of men and women dedicated to getting beginning adventures started on their journeys to become famous. We give out tasks, quests, and jobs of all sorts to people who want it, and if those in need request a favour, we will try to send an adventurer to help them. Of course, we require payment from the ones who request help from us. So, basically, you guys are a group of people who send guildsmen to help those in need, if paid. Essentially, yes. Although, we occasionally send mercenaries to help as well. It is a very fair system, I think. Pay us to help you, and we will pay mercenaries or our guildsmen to go help. That way everyone ends up happy. Are you looking for any tasks to complete, adventurer? I'm a mercenary in these lands. I indeed would like to complete some quests. I was hoping you would ask. I don't know how capable you are, but since you are new, I will give you an easier job. Recently we were contacted by an anonymous village elder who told us that a group of rebel peasants, around 10 or 20, rioted and escaped from the village. They are now fugitives and are told to be around this town. We want you to hunt these peasants down and defeat them. Then take their money that they stole from the village elder and give it to us so we can return it to the elder. I will do it. Very good. Once you defeat the rebellious farmers, return to me and I shall give you a reward as well. Good luck, Lucian. Oh damn, I didn't want to get to the end. Why not? I'll give it a fight. Can I join too? Alright. go. One more hit and I'm down. Okay, somehow I'm surviving. Damn it. Well, I took out a good number. Where are these peasant rebels? There they are. Blade Perisno adventurer. You'll soon find this mod is a bit harder than native and blah blah blah. Okay, let's kill these peasants. There they are. Alright, come on you little farmers. Go kill my ladies. No, you killed my peasant women. They're landing a few blows, aren't they? Alright, where'd the other guy go? There you are. Alright, pal, you're dead. And just a little more to rise the level. I want that. And I want that. Well, looks like my time's almost up. I hope you all enjoy my video, and I'll see you next time.